With this pandemic, you don't compensate, you accumulate. Last but not least, today's challenges and outlook for the future. Today, we cannot skip a topic that is COVID-19. Everyone has to wear a mask. Everywhere, all over the world, this disease, this virus is killing people, but also destroying the worldwide economy. There is a UN estimate, which has been published recently, about the economical losses of this virus, this pandemic, as of today. Expectation, $8,500 billion. That is to say, far above the annual worldwide premium of the insurance industry. It means that not everything is insurable, or at least we need public-private partnerships. And to face these extreme risks, think tanks have already been created in UK, in France, and I guess in more countries, to work on how to deal with such kind of huge, extreme events. I told you reinsurers are taking up the volatility of insurance companies, and to compensate for that, to survive, to make eventually profits, they work on a worldwide basis and they work on a number of lines of business. The point is, with this pandemic, you don't compensate, you accumulate. This disease is spreading all over the world. So you get losses from France, from UK, from Germany, from United States, from Canada, from Hong Kong, wherever. And you get losses from different lines of business. On the liability side, on life and health, on property, which came as a bitter surprise for reinsurers. Then there is an estimate for the insurance industry, insurance and reinsurance industry altogether, out of this 8.5 billion, that the insurance industry would have a cost, according to the chairman of Lloyd's, John Neal, of about $200 billion. And this spread half-half between the liability side of the balance sheet, the commitments you take toward the insurer, the insured at the end, and $100 million as regards your assets, the investment which you have made and which have lost a lot of value due to the economic crisis. Meaning, the reinsurance offer in the coming months will decrease. And thus, the price harden. Of course, there will be new players coming in. Of course, there will be players disappearing. Of course, there will be mergers and acquisitions, and the world will change. Another topic I wanted to speak about, that's what we call alternative solutions. Beginning of the century, traditional reinsurance had no challenge. Since the beginning of this century, new investors, new hedge funds, financial investors offered to take over part of the cat covers with different tools called ILS, which is insurance-linked securities, with ILW, insurance loss warranty, with sidecar, with this, with that. And over the years, as of today, they have reached a market share of 15 to 20%. In the future, they will spread to some other lines of business. But already today, they are very important for reinsurers, and not only as competitor to reinsurers for cat business, but for reinsurers to protect these reinsurers who are depending on these alternative solutions. So, is that a problem? I don't think so. Because the insurance industry altogether, with the reinsurance industry, is far from covering everything. We talk regularly of protection gap, and our duty in the coming years is to face the increased losses which will happen with the climate change, with the development of values insured all over the world, with the development of future new emerging and developing risks such like cyber, difficult to assess, difficult to control. And we need for that a lot of more money to be invested. That is to say, we have to increase the role of insurance and reinsurance industry, and alternative solutions is not competition, is just coming all together to support the needs of our society. Thanks for your kind attention. You understand how much this is challenging, this is interesting, this is a fascinating job.